Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to New Forest Morphs. It's been quite an eventful day today. We've had power cuts today, haven't we, Jared? And we've been busy getting the generators. We've got two generators, one backup generator which was used today and one very large generator to be able to keep everything all nice and warm. So we put priority on the incubators because of the eggs are in there, and believe it or not, the ambient temperature, because it's in June, it was quite warm, that it only dropped down to about 78, Jared, which is comfortable for the adults. So we were okay, and we managed to get the second generator going, and that then gave us the opportunity to put on the space heaters, which kept the ambient temperature up. So, and luckily the electricity company who were doing some repairs said it would be back on at 5:30, but it was back on at 1:32. So the reality is they've only been probably being supported by our backup system for 2 or 3 hours, so everything should still be fine. In fact, we've been so preoccupied with that is that we've missed two clutches that needed to be cut or pipped, and clutch number 14, which Jared and I had a look at, Starburst, and we think it's Randy. We know it's Randy because she's given us 2 eggs. We've got one Het Ultramel and one Mojave Het Ultramel, and they're back in incubation. Today we're going to be looking at clutch 15, which is Jared's favourite clutch, and this is the dreamsicle boy Bowser to your girl Calypso, who is a pied Het Clown, and she's pastel as well, and we're hoping to hit some visual pieds that are double het for Clown and Lavender Albino, which is a building block for a project which Jared is building towards, which is, Jared?
The Grail.
The Grail and the Holy Grail. So let's have a look and see what we've got. We've got, I think, 2 or 3 pippers. One's already come out, so we kind of overlooked all this, Jared, didn't we? We've just literally picked that up this afternoon. And let's have a look and see what we've got. So the first one that's already out is a Pastel, which is a triple het. So you can see the triple het influence. Look at the colours on it. See the lavender's having an impact, Jared?
Almost looks OD because of the lavender.
Yeah, the lavender's having an impact on this pastel. And it looks perfectly formed, looks good.
So that'll be a pastel, triple het, clown, pied, lavender.
Yeah, let's just put them on there for now. You can see the size of them. So really bright. Look at the pinks in it, Jared. That's the lavender coming through.
Yeah.
Amazing. So we've got a triple het there. This is our first triple het, I think.
And all of them will be 100% triple het.
Yeah.
Or visual pied.
Yeah. And let's have a look at the next one. This one's pipped out, Jared. I think this, again, we'll have a look and see what we've got here. Did you want to cut these, Jared? Because it's your clutch. So really, we're going to switch over.
Switch rules.
And I've done a lot of cutting, so Jared is happy to do the cut on this one. Let's see what we get, Jared. We're looking for the visual pied double het is what we'd like. Half of them should be.
So
as long as she is definitely 100% het for pied, because it was sold as that way. What have we got, Jared?
We've just got a plain triple het.
Plain
Still really bright, the blushing in it. You can tell it's not just a normal.
Yeah, it's the influence of all 3. The clown, the lavender and the pied is having an influence big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to use a glove because I don't get all this mould on me.
Yeah, we'll do the mouldy one at the end, Jared. There's another one that's flipped out. Yeah, that one doesn't look like
pipper.
It's not a pied, is it?
No, this is a pastel.
Pastel. So we've got another pastel triple het. I'm hoping that the ones that haven't come out are we've got a visual pied. I'm hoping we have.
So we can just
While
his head back in.
While Jared's doing that, we'll just give you an update. We've come back with the LPO5s, haven't we, Jared?
Yeah.
We've been measuring up. Oh, that's a beautiful looking.
Lovely pastel.
Is that a lovely pastel?
Yeah.
So the pastel's being passed through, which is good.
So there's 2
That'll
pastels.
brighten up the Holy Grail.
That's rubbish.
Well, that's rubbish.
Right.
This
one started.
Started pipping?
No, it's not
That
started
pipping.
This one started pipping.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
So we'd like at least one pied if possible.
I tell you, we're getting crushed on the odds at the moment. Oh my god. Not another
normal.
This is how it often happens. You either do really well or really badly, but it averages out over time. But it's frustrating.
There you go.
Another normal triple het.
Normal triple het.
Yeah, the triple hets are valuable. So, and that looks bright as well. So,
I reckon we got some mould gold there.
mould gold. We might have the mould gold. Do you want me to open up the mould gold, Jared?
No, I got it. No, that's definitely a good snake in there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm calling pied on this one.
This is the first clutch we've had. I'd love a pied double het. Have we got a pied?
Nope, another pastel.
Oh, she better be 100% het for pied. If we've been sold something that isn't 100% het for pied, I'm not going to be happy. Please let there be one. There should be one. Otherwise we've been sold a Pastel Clown that isn't het for pied.
Mate, or we've just been really unlucky with the odds.
I'm hoping that we'll turn that around. Let's not prejudge her yet until we can get through. Is this one pied? You got pied? Another triple het, is that?
Another triple het.
What is going on, Jared? We might have to do a shed test on her.
We've got 2 left. Let's see what happens at the end. See what the last 2 hold for us.
Oh.
Pied. Oh, we got one.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Thank goodness for that. I thought to myself, when are we going to see a pied?
So that is a normal pied. It's not pastel, I don't think.
Okay, in some ways I'm quite pleased that's
Actually,
the case. Is it a pastel?
It might be actually. Yeah, look at the head on it. That's a pastel.
Is it a pastel pied?
Yeah, pastel pied.
Okay.
Double het, clown, lavender.
That's the powerful one. Can you get one more, Jack?
One more mould gold?
We need 2 for the project.
I think there's a snake in here.
I hope so. She gave us 8 eggs. One was infertile, and hopefully this one's fertile. What have we got, pied?
I'm not sure if this one made it.
This one may not have made it, which would be a shame.
No, this one didn't make it, I don't think.
Is it a pied or is it a
It's not a pied, it's a pastel.
pastel? Are you sure it didn't make it?
It doesn't look very formed, and the liquid
No.
inside is not a good colour.
No. We'll have a look and see.
Yeah, it didn't make it properly.
No.
You see that? It's all
Yeah.
brown.
Yeah.
There's no life in it.
Okay. Well, at least we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the 8 have made it. 1 didn't
One
make
being
it.
a pied.
And 1 pied.
That's
Jared.
ridiculous.
I mean,
Those
that,
odds are so low.
I mean, one. Oh my goodness me.
We'll take it though. We'll take it. That's
At
what we
least
needed.
it's proven her out, so that's the positive side. And let's hope it's a boy. If
Boy
it's a
would
boy,
be nice, yeah.
then that will help us big time, so we can plug him in to other projects.
Yeah, so they'll be out of the eggs
So,
soon.
Yeah. Well done, Jared.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pastels. No, 3 pastels, 3 normals, 1 pastel pied.
Yeah. That's good. She has proven out though, which is fantastic. Right, Jared, I'm going to pass this over to you again, so we can talk about the build for the baby racling. We've got 90. We bought 100 of these LPO5s, and they're clear. Just show you what they look like. This is the
So a little bit different than what was at Gab's, because he had the grey ones.
yeah. So we've got to get a deli cut. So the idea is the babies will go in there, and Jared has decided to build the racks. So we've ordered. We're going to do 2 lots of this. So here are the measurements that Jared's done. It's 140 plus you've allowed 34 for the timber, so that gives you 174. So we thought we'd go for 180 in height centimeters. The width was 45 centimeters, which takes 3 of these. So you can see he's designed it with 3, and the depth is 50 centimeters, which allows for the heat mats. And in terms of heat mats, it's going to be 1 heat mat per row. If there's 16 rows, is there,
Yeah,
Jared?
16 heat mats.
16 heat mats for that side, and we'll have 2 of these. So there's 48 hatchling racks on each side. That will give us 96, and that gives us 4 spares for cleaning. And we're going to do the installation ourselves. Jared's going to be going down this afternoon to pick up the materials. We're going to get all the timbers cut for us as well, Jared. Going to get the screws. We've ordered the thermostats. We've ordered the mats. So you're going to see us constructing a beautiful hatchling rack system for these babies that are coming. So we'll put these back on heat, Jared, but I think we've got our triple hets there. One of them is a visual pied. It's a double het.
Thank goodness we hit 1.
So at least then, by having that, your odds come down to 1 out of 16 when you're hitting. Instead of 1 out of 48, it comes 1 out of 16. It makes a huge difference when you're trying to get the Holy Grail. So you can see how hard it is to get the Holy Grail. In an ideal world, it would be nice to have had a male and female that were pied, so that when you put those 2 together, it helps to bring your odds down again. But I think it would still be 1 out of 16 as long as you've got a visual pied on the other side, or you have a visual clown that is a double het lavender pied. So I think it's going to be 1 out of 32 if we end up pairing these babies, is the reality. But we'll put them on heat now, Jared.
1 male. If the pied is a male and all the others are females, we'll be laughing.
Yeah. but that's gonna take some doing, Jared.
Yeah.
So let's put these back on heat now. So that's number 15 we're on, and I think number 16 will be coming up in the next couple of days, Jared.
Yep.
That's due on the 16th. So that's in 5 days, and that will be the Pastel Pied project that we've got going with Pastel. So I think that will be nice. And we've got quite a few clutches coming at the moment. We've got some Thor and Lala, which is the VPI Exantic Pastel Pied project. Got 7 good eggs there, so that's that one there. And then we've also got the following day is equal to NASA, the Bongo Clown. Going to see if we can prove out the girl. So there's going to be a few videos coming over the next few days. And then on the 21st of, or the 19th of June, which is 2 days later, Hercules and Xena, we've got another chance for the Cinnamon Batmans. Hopefully we hit one. And then on the 20th of June, which is a day later, we've got Apollo and Venus, which is our Pastel OD Banana Boy. Apollo, who went to Venus, who's Spot Nose Twilight. Pastel Cinnamon. So we're going to get some, hopefully some nice combinations there. And on the same day, we've got Nova and Celeste, who's a Mojave Ultramel, went to a Phantom Pastel Yellow Belly. So we're going to get Yellow Belly into the Ultramel, which is going to be a building block for the Ultramel highways, because we've already got Gravel into Ultramel, and this is the other side of the coin. And then on the 26th of June, we've got Yazoo and Daisy. This is an albino leopard, 50% het pied, going to a visual albino, who is Yazoo, who is also het clown. So we can also pass the clown on to that as well. And then on the 30th of June, we've got Zeus versus Queenie. That's the Pastel Black-Haired Lavender Albino project, which is exciting. And then we move into July. And I won't go into July yet, but let's say we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clutches to cut in the next 2 weeks. So there'll be plenty of action here. And the sooner we get these baby hatchling racks done, the better. We're going to move things around. We're going to move the big girls across here. We're going to be moving all this stuff over, and we're going to be moving the freezers into the barn, because we've realised putting the freezers in here is taking up valuable space, and the idea is that we'll go to the barn to get the food and bring it here. Also, it's costing us a lot more electricity because you're firefighting your freezing against your heating, so that's probably why our electricity bill is higher than it should be. So the little top tip is keep your freezing departments away from your facility, but otherwise you're spending a fortune. I think that's about it for now, Jared. Is there anything else you can think of? I'll give a shout out to Mark and Callum. Today's the day that their first clutch is due. It's not pipping, so they've asked me for my advice. I've said to them, have a look and see if they're dimpling, have a look and see if they're easy to separate. If you haven't got a pipper, wait a day or two, let's give them a chance to pip. If there's no pipping within a few days and you think that the clutch is ready to be cut, maybe cut one egg and have a look at that one. If you think it's still too early, leave the rest and give them time. So that's another thing, is you don't have to cut the whole lot, you can cut one and have a look if you're not sure. So I would recommend just leaving them for now and not actually cutting them. Give them a couple of days to pip, because sometimes it's all down to incubation temperatures, that if your incubation temperature is lower than you perhaps prudently went into it, which is good, it means you've got to wait a few more days. We were very lucky with these clutches. For some reason I went in low, they come in earlier than we expected, Jared, haven't they? A couple of days early. And then some are late, some are early. So it's not just temperatures, it's all about the snakes. When they're ready, they'll come.
Same as humans.
Yeah. So that's all for now. Thank you so much for your love and support and all the wonderful comments we've been getting in our videos. And we shall see you soon. Bye for now.